They gathered in a grotesque mass, both disgusting and tragic. Witnessing this horror, his anger peaked. How dare a mere fragment cause such chaos? Wang Hui instantly gathered a massive aura in his palm, causing the very space around him to warp. Seal! In a flash, he draped a luminous cloth over the cursed crystal. Hong Ling's pruning suddenly stopped when he heard the familiar name. Wang Hui. He turned around, a puzzled look on his face. Wang Hui? Why would he go there? Yu Ling reported truthfully. Intel says Wang Hui's direct disciple, Chu Yi, was in Longfang City for a mission. Midway, he discovered Feng He's movements and immediately contacted Wang Hui, who had just arrived. Hong Ling stroked his chin, deep in thought. Being discovered by Wang Hui, this won't be easy to handle. Tell all branches to go into deep cover. Avoid provoking the military. The other man immediately complied. Understood. But the old man's eyes remained fixed on the brilliant red rose before him. Why does that name, Chu Yi, feel a little familiar? Yu Ling's next words made Hong Ling snap to attention. 2 months ago, Chu Yi ruined Feng He's plan during the new student tournament. At the time, we suspected he'd tamed a void beast and monitored him for a while. Only now did the old man realize who Chu Yi was. It's him. I remember now. The kid with a bit of skill. A cunning smile curled his lips. Then, let's give our little friend a welcome gift he'll never forget. A firm, clear voice replied, Yes, sir. Along with those words, a rose was cruelly snapped from its stem, falling silently onto the cold floor in the dark night. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Shen Lingfeng stood alone in a torrential downpour, facing a brightly lit mansion. His mind was a mess of conflict and disbelief. That kid lives in a dump like that, with no family backing? How could he raise a monster with such bizarre power? How strange. Just then, a strange object suddenly crashed through the building's window. It immediately caught Lingfeng's attention. Who is that? A second later, a piercing scream shattered the quiet night. Gah! His eyes flew wide open, completely shocked, unable to process the situation. Inside, a tall, dark figure was menacing Chu Yun. Women and children are my favorites. Their fear, it smells absolutely wonderful. The hoarse voice came from a mouth filled with eerily perfect teeth. And you two are both. As he finished speaking, Lu Ping gathered dark energy in his palm and lunged forward. Double the fun. But at the most critical moment, something else shot in between them, causing a powerful impact that sent dust flying everywhere. He froze, his movement stopping completely as his brain failed to process the sudden interruption. It was none other than Lin Feng, his power unleashed, saving her in the nick of time. His opponent stared in shock, the flame dragon bloodline. Enraged, Luke Bin attacked once more. Someone had come seeking death. He stood ready for battle at any moment. Meanwhile, a jolt of lightning shot through Chuyi's mind, as if he had sensed something wrong from a great distance. He decisively broke free from his medical restraints. His body slowly levitated amidst splashing biofluid. Void Beast, lead the way. In the next second, Chu Yi was fully dressed again. His voice was stern as he gave the order. Space transfer. Locate Chu Yun. His expression was grave. Xiao Kui's life force was still dropping, meaning Xiao Yun was in mortal danger. Stop wasting time. Locate her. The Void Beast closed its eyes, focusing its spiritual senses. A butterfly-shaped formation quickly materialized. It spoke, warning him to avoid future disaster. I will protect your body with all my might. But how much damage you'll take after the transfer? You can only pray for your own luck. Space itself suddenly began to crack like fragile glass. Chu Yi's figure plummeted straight down. Soon, he could see the tense battle between Lin Feng and Luke Bin below. Though at a disadvantage, he still checked on the person behind him. Little miss, can you still stand? Chu Yun hesitantly confirmed. I can, he then urged her. Quick, find your brother. He had met his match, and his face bore several wounds. You little brat, you really don't fear death. To do this to yourself for a woman, is it worth it? Lin Feng breathed heavily. Worth it or not? Without hesitation, he fired a massive flame beam, piercing through his enemy's body. That's not for you to decide. Luke Bin took the full force of the dragon's wrath and was turned to dust. All that remained were his horrifying, desperate screams. Ah! The immense heat billowed upwards, then dissipated into the cold night wind. Lin Feng wiped the warm blood from his chin. The wet, stinging sensation sharpened his chaotic mind. Chu Yun immediately rushed into Chu Yi's arms the moment her brother arrived. However, he hadn't fully recovered. His face suddenly paled. Oof. She quickly explained what had happened. You're finally here. That man was so scary. He hurt Xiao Kui. Chu Yi gently stroked her hair to calm her. Don't be afraid. I'm here now. His gaze then fell on Lin Feng, who was trembling in the distance. Why is Shen Lin Feng here? Despite his state, he still had the strength to taunt him. Yo, the savior has finally arrived. This brother of yours is truly worthy of his title. I was starting